Hi, and welcome back to the Oil Well with me, Nick Dax. This is part of the thriving oils community, and together we are committed to educating, supporting, and hopefully inspiring people to use essential oils to help improve health and well-being. And that can be emotional, physical, mental, or indeed spiritual health. So today I want to talk to you about the purity of your essential oil. Now, you may have watched the last video and be really keen to go out and buy oils, but I want you to hold your horses and just wait, because I want you to think really carefully about who and where you buy your oils from. Now, you might be thinking, what's the big deal? I mean, aren't all essential oil companies the same? And why does it matter? Is one better than the other? And the truth is, it matters enormously. This was one of the areas of my research that has made me so angry and so frustrated. When I was looking into Young Living, it sort of took me on a path that made me look more closely at essential oils. And the things that I have found out are quite frightening. So, most essential oils that you have bought have got a label on the side and they say 100% pure essential oil, or they might even say 100% pure organic essential oil. Now, those are the oils that I have always bought, and I think that I'm quite an educated, reasonably intelligent person. So why have I been getting all this so wrong? Because I've come away feeling a little bit like I've got mug written on my forehead. You see, it turns out that these essential oils aren't actually 100% pure. So there was I reassuring myself that what I'm buying is a natural product. Oh, it's from a health food shop, so therefore it must be doing me good. And it hasn't been. Well, the reason for all that is quite simply because the essential oil industry is completely unregulated. That means that they don't have strict rules that they have to follow. Think about a medical company or even a food company. Those are two industries that are really well regulated. And what that means is that any food item we buy, any medicine that we have, there is a list of really clear, precise ingredients. We know every single thing that has gone into that medicine or that food. But that's not the case for essential oils. And because it's unregulated, companies are going to put on their labelling exactly what they know you want to hear. We want to know it's 100% pure, so that's what they put. But you see, when I see a label that says 100% pure, organic, essential oil, my interpretation of that is that within that bottle, every single drop is pure, essential oil. But unfortunately, what the label doesn't tell you is all the other stuff that they have put into that bottle. Because the vast majority of essential oils that are on the market have been contaminated in some way. They have been polluted with chemicals, with synthetics, with fragrances, basically with toxins. They have put into that essential oil whatever they can to make that essential oil go further. They are allowed to put pure essential oil written on their side, provided there is at least one drop of pure essential oil in that bottle. That's all that is required, one drop, because then, by rights, yes, there is pure essential oil in that bottle. Only not quite as much as we were hoping for. I read a couple of statistics along the way. One of those statistics was that 95 to 98% of all essential oils that are on the market, whether online or in the shops, are not 100% pure. 95 to 98%. So what does that mean? That we have to kind of like scrabble about as we're buying essential oils, desperately hoping that we find the 2% that is authentic and pure. Crazy. There is a world-renowned leader of essential oils. His name is Kurt Schnaubelt. I hope I've said that right. But he made a really interesting observation recently. He said that in a recent year, France grew 15 tons of lavender. Beautiful, fresh lavender. But in the same year, they somehow managed to export 250 tons of lavender pure essential oil. Now, I'm not a mathematician, but even I know that that does not add up. How is that possible? The only way that it is possible is that the essential oils that are being sort of distributed are not pure, they're not authentic, they have loads of synthetics and fragrances in them. And it makes me so angry. You see, when you make that decision to use essential oils to support your health, you kind of go on a journey that takes you towards toxins. Not towards them in that you're gonna be toxic, but actually to realize how toxic everything is, and actually what you can do to avoid those toxins. So your journey is health, it's toxic-free living, and you suddenly find that the oils you've been buying to support you doing that are themselves toxic. Well, that's not fair. And actually, you know what? It gives the essential oil industry a really bad name. And people do say, oh, I can't use essential oils because I reacted to them. And the truth is, no, you didn't. More than likely, what you reacted to was all those horrible synthetics and fragrances and chemicals that had actually been added into your oil. Because as I said earlier, very few people react to a proper essential oil because they're pure, they're natural, they're plant-based. You can take 10 bottles of lavender and line them up, and each bottle of that lavender will smell completely different. Now, obviously, there are different varieties or species of lavender, and sure, there may be subtle differences in the smell, but not the sort of differences you get in a bottle of essential oil. You see, lavender shouldn't smell cloying and sickly and sweet. It shouldn't be astringent when you smell it and sharp, because that's not what lavender is. You know, real, pure, authentic lavender should be aromatic and sort of earthy in smell, fresh. And the reason those 10 bottles will smell differently is because it's not pure. The things that you're smelling are horrible, fake things that are added. Okay, I'm going to stop my rant now and calm down. But I hope you can begin to understand actually how harmful it can be to us to just use whichever essential oil we can get our hands on. And sure, the real, pure, authentic essential oils, they do cost a bit more. But they cost more because what you're buying is completely pure. And when you think how much product it takes just to produce a little bottle of oil, you will understand why it costs more. But in sort of their favour, you'll be amazed at the power that a pure, potent essential oil has and the immediate effect on your health. It's remarkable. And I think you'll be completely sold if you try it. This leads me rather nicely onto talking about where I get my essential oils from. I've mentioned Young Living. They are the company that I am now a member of. And I believe they completely tick the boxes in terms of purity of their oils. But for me, you see, it's not just about their purity. Researching this company, I really thought that I would just be pushed away from them and kind of just go, yeah, I knew I didn't really want to get involved. But the more I read about this company, the more they sucked me in. And it's not just because of their purity. Do you know what? For me, they tick boxes on their ethics and their ethos. So I really hope you're going to join me again on the next video, because I am going to tell you all about Young Living and see if I can convince you to think about using them for your oils and your health products. Until next time, please like, share, subscribe, do what you have to do. But thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.